Hello, and welcome to the RPG Academy Twitch stream, YouTube channel, and podcast. I think that's right. I'm Michael, and I am back with my third session of my playthrough of the original Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And here we go. So basically the only thing I'm planning on doing today is just the third dungeon. If it goes really quick, I might jump into the fourth one as well. We shall see. Part of the problem is that I really can't save this in the middle of a session. So if I don't complete the dungeon, then I can always, that the game will know where I've been and it'll show my progress, but I can't just pause it and then pick it back up from where it was. And so I've already got the Master Sword. I got this silver boomerang from Dungeon Level 2. I also got the blue ring. That's why my character is a kind of a bluish tint, which helps me take less damage from creatures if I do end up getting hit. And if this is your first time here, I will get hit a lot because I'm not saying I'm good at this game, just saying I like playing it a lot. Do want that final heart full before we go into the dungeon. Oh, see? Yep, see, there we go. So there's a fairy spring here that'll give me all my hearts. And I actually know where level 3 is. It took me way too long Friday to get to level 2. Like half the video was me wandering around in circles. Now, again, there's nothing about this game that I think I'm going to teach anybody necessarily. But I always found this a little bit odd. Oh, well, I'm a moron. Is it this one? Got my timing off. Let's try this one. Okay, have I lost my mind? Well, let's just try all of them then. So apparently this is the easier way to do it. Okay, so maybe it's level 4. Clearly it's not level 3. But there's one of those where there's a secret passage outside into the dungeon, but it doesn't do anything different than that. So it's not like it takes you to a different starting spot or like it just is a thing. Let's see if I can get these hearts back right here without having to go all the way up. There's one. All right, I'm going to try it. I'll be bold. And one of the cool things about having the Master Sword is that when you hit these blobby looking things, that if you don't have the Master Sword yet, rather than taking them out, you just split them into 2 of those little chocolate chip looking things that run around. And you don't get any sort of treasure from them. So no hearts, no rupees, nothing. But since I have this sword, I can actually hurt them and get items from them, which is, good. So these little doohickeys here, these knights, you can only hurt them if you hit them from the top or the side or the back. You can't front face them. Oops. There we go. I do not remember this dungeon much at all. So the first 2 I pretty well remembered where everything was. And obviously the dungeons get more complex as you go. Anyway, But yeah, I'm going to have to kind of explore around a little bit. I try not to use keys though whenever I can. As I've mentioned before, keys are a hot commodity. As you see, I have 8 coming into this dungeon. So the more I can keep and not have to get trapped later, the better. But it looks like I'm going to have to use at least one of them here. Ah, son of a gun. Okay, so remember how I said I wasn't good at this game? Was not lying, was not being false humility. All right, let's go ahead and go down here. Yikes. Now, one thing you can do, I think, pretty sure that bombs actually do hurt these things. So that might help me clear out some of the riffraff here. Son of a gun. Ah. So here is the raft, which is very important because it's what lets me get to level 4, but it also will let me get another heart that's out in the wild. So when we get out to just running around outside after this, I can grab another heart. Okay. So I think these doohickeys here, yep, they take away my sword for a little bit. So they don't actually hurt me, but after they're hit, there's a few seconds delay before I get the ability to use my sword again. So here's that hallway that I wasn't able to get to earlier. I have to use a key here apparently, but at least I get another one back. So we'll start by going up. Okay. This is one of these things where you have to push a block, to open a door. Kind of wonder if I want to take a chance here. Nope. Okay, well, I tried. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? Why, yes, I did. Thank you for asking. Did I get the sword? Yeah. Whoops. Well, did I just run into a bat? Yeah, I did that too. Oh, and another one. Boom. Okay, so now we go this way. Wow, that was like a double hit. Did not do that on purpose. Wish I could claim that I did. I did not. Okay, so I'm going into the final battle like only half full of hearts. That's probably not a good idea. Whew. Good thing I got that blue ring or I'd have been dead. So I think that's 9 hearts. I'm pretty sure I need 12 to get the other sword. So I need 3 more. And so I guess what I'll do, because that didn't take very long, but I don't know that I have time to also do dungeon 4, is I'll just go get that other heart. That'll put me at 10. Once I get the raft, or not the raft, I guess it's the bridge, whatever, then I can get the other one. So I'll go in and out of level 4 so that I get, whoops, the magic sword. And I can also buy a shield while I'm out. Yeah, no thank you. I can get a shield much cheaper than that. Hello, Gygar68. Yes, so I finished Final Fantasy. I'm now playing Legend of Zelda, which I'm guessing will be a much shorter process than the Final Fantasy one. And then I think the plan is to go play Metroid. And Metroid, I do not remember anything about. And I'm going to try not to like go to the internet. So it's probably going to take a long time for me to beat that one. We'll see. But this one I know pretty well. So I'm hoping basically 9 sessions, 1 for each dungeon, roughly. So I just finished, and I'm going to go grab another heart before I wrap it up for the day. But I'm trying to get back into a pretty regular routine Monday through Friday, somewhere between like 11 and 12. Some of it just depends on other factors that aren't always within my control. And I'm starting to get some drop frames. I don't know why. Don't know what's changed, but hopefully this is at least working well enough that I can finish what I'm trying to do here. So oddly, I can't get to this one even though I have the raft. Yeah, it's so frustrating. I don't like, my internet's just so bad. But this one I can get. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Whoops, that was silly. So the only real negative, I guess, of getting that blue ring is that it's now harder for me to die. As hard as that is to believe, because I was getting wrecked in that last dungeon. It just takes 2 hits for every half heart, or 4 hits for every heart. So yes, I'm just basically letting myself die so I can save the game, and then next time, tomorrow, I'm going to hit dungeon 4, and I think the plan is I'll probably go in until I get the ladder, go out. Well, no, I'd still be 1 heart short, wouldn't I? Because I need 12, and I think that's the only other one. So I guess after I beat dungeon 4, I can go get the magical sword before I hit level 5. Boom, there we go. So I'll save this and yeah, jump back on tomorrow for level 4. Boop, and we'll go from there. So I know it was pretty short, but thank you for jumping, Guygar68. Appreciate you hanging on at least for a few minutes. Again, hopefully the goal is every Monday through Friday, somewhere between 11-ish, do a short stream. Again, it'll, after another 4 or 5 sessions of this, I'm going to go to Metroid, and that's going to take quite a while. So that'll be a little bit longer. But that's it for today. Thanks, everybody.